Hello, everybody. I am just coming on live here, and I'm going to give you all a minute to get on with me. I'm just double checking my feed to make sure that I am horizontal because I have had such a struggle. Oh, yay. I think it's working. I have had such a struggle trying to get my camera horizontal for my Facebook Lives. so I think I got it to work. I think I figured it out. So this is a good thing, right? So hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, welcome in. Let's gather together here this afternoon for a little bit. Please say hello. Give me a wave. Let me know you're here. It is a crucial time for us to gather together right now. So tell me who's here. I see a couple people are, and I just want to welcome you. This is, hello, Jen. Thank you. Thank you for the heart. Good to see you here. We need your laughter. We need your humor. So this has been a really historic time for all of us. And I just want you to know that it's okay. We're going to get through this, right? But it is the time that we are being called to step up and rise up. This is exactly what you could say what we've been training for. I know that it is absolutely something that my teacher from 25 years ago, my shamanic teacher, was telling us to prepare for events like this. This is impacting the whole world. We are all in this together. And if you want to see any light in that, it's that we are coming together from all countries, bonding together because it's an experience that we are all in. So this is the time to rise up. This is the time to really, you're being called to anchor into your spiritual practice. You're being called to hold the light for the rest of the world as well as your loved ones. So, and if you are here in this group, this is part of why we're here, is to help each other get stronger to hold the light for others. One of the clearest messages I was getting today was to ground your energy. There's a lot of high emotions out there right now, and it is up to us to make sure that our energy is grounded before we do anything. So that means that the meditation is really important right now, the grounding meditations, and getting your feet rooted into the earth, almost like your feet are buried in the sand, nice and deep, and you're tapping into that Mother Earth energy and allowing it to rise up inside of you. That's super, super important. The other thing is what's happening is all of the anxiety and fears that we may be feeling are in our lower chakras. So in the root chakra, the belly chakra, the solar plexus is where it clings. And so getting up and moving around is really, really important. Just, put that music on, dance, move that energy, because we don't want it to be stagnant and hanging there. We want it to be flowing and free. And in our yoga this morning, there was only a few of us there. So Stephanie, our beautiful yoga teacher, said, "Hey, what do you guys want to work on?" And I said, hip openers, lower chakra. right? Because I knew that not only do I need it, but I knew that the world needs it right now. So really doing those hip openers in yoga and doing your belly dancing, now's the time to do your belly dancing. That's going to really help us move that energy a little bit and loosen it up, right? So that's definitely something we can do. And if you have any other suggestions, this is the space. Please type in your comments or your thoughts here too. But we also want to realize that as light workers, it's okay to be feeling anxious at times. I think it's a smart thing that you are aware and sensitive to that this is something very big going on. It's when we get stuck in that anxiety that it can work against us, right? So being aware that you have that anxiousness rising up inside of you is really important, but also then that choosing again, like just saying, yeah, I'm nervous. I'm a little bit anxious here. I'm worried about my family. I'm worried about, my parents or my grandparents. Being aware of that and just saying, yeah, it's there. But I am not going to make my decisions from that space. I am not going to linger in that space. I am going to tap into my higher self. I am going to tap into my inner voice of guidance and follow the guidance that's being directed to me. And that could be different for each of us depending on where we are. I had a message this morning from a beautiful lady that I met when I was at my Spirit Junkie Level 2 training in New York last November. She's from Netherlands, and she messaged for love and light because she has the virus. And none of us are immune to it. We are all susceptible, but we are strong and healthy, and we're going to get through this. And if we're not strong and healthy, we're going to reach out for help. So that's another big thing. But the biggest thing is I want you to be grounding yourself continuously, coming back to it. So you're going to find that throughout the day, there are different things that are going to trigger you. And you're going to want to make sure that you recognize those triggers and you come back to, okay, that has thrown me. I thought I was okay, but right now I'm feeling a little bit not okay. Then, okay, what do I do? What are my tools? What are my strategies of how I'm going to bring myself back to my center? You did mountain pose and yoga this morning. Good. Oh, as Kyle suggested a few weeks ago. Awesome. I'm just reading that. Okay, so mountain pose in yoga, and sent love energy up to my hands and sent it out to the world. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Larissa. Yes. Mountain pose. So look that up, you guys. So yeah, mountain pose is fabulous. Check out any grounding hip opener yoga poses and start practicing those, feeling yourself really grounded into the earth. And that message has been coming for several months now of not just, putting your roots down into the earth, but like pillars, like huge energy of pillars down through into the earth center and back up out through the top of your head. So those are really, really helpful to help you deal with it. See, because we need to lead the way right now. This is your job, is to show your children, show your family members how to stay grounded and centered throughout the chaos. And yeah, that just reminds me, my shaman teacher telling me so many years ago that you are practicing to be strong and stable when it's chaos around you. And let me tell you, chaos is happening. There's a lot of people that are so scared. And my heart is aching for them, and for the people that maybe single parents, or the ones that don't have, you know, finances in the background to be able to go out and get 2 or 3 weeks worth of groceries. Like it's not even possible for everyone to do that. So we need to be strong and centered and grounding that light into the earth and being there for these people in any way, shape, form that we can be there for them. Because that is a way to also, redirect your attention from what's happening with me and my family, but what is happening outside of us and how can I help? That's just shifting your attention away from the chaos to, well, how can I help them? How can I serve? And if it's just, donating a little bit of food, that's fabulous. Take some food to the food bank to help these people. Maybe, do some kind of fundraisers within your community. Take some food to your neighbors. Check in on them. We've been hearing that a lot. And I know that you guys all know that's what we're going to be doing, is taking care of each other. But I just want you to take care of you too, because you are the light workers. You are the ones grounding the light into the earth. And if you don't practice that self-care, you're going to deplete yourself and you're going to find yourself getting caught up in that energy. And that was one of the messages I had for my kids as they're adults and they were out there getting, some groceries and stuff before they went out. I said, I want you to be really aware of the energy of fear out there right now and discern from that, from yourself, like be able to discern what is the fear energy out there and what is my guidance telling me. Because as soon as you walk into that grocery store or near those people, you're going to pick up on that and you don't want to get caught up in it, right? So just making sure that you are taking care of yourself. So as energy workers here, as leaders that are showing the way with our children and with our family, create boundaries too. Make sure you have healthy boundaries, that you are not out there trying to save the world, but that you are respecting that the only way you can help and serve is to be centered and calm and listening to your intuitive voice. So if you are wherever you are, if you are feeling, well, first I would say, do your meditation. And then after your meditation, after you've grounded yourself and centered yourself, what are the messages you're receiving? Are you receiving messages to go stock up on some water? Then maybe you should, right? Are you getting messages of, no, I'm okay, I feel like I don't have to worry? Then listen to that. That's really important. There are a couple other ways that you can help yourself too. First of all, it's breathing, right? So make sure that you take a few minutes, even if you're not meditating, if you can't feel it. I'm not a meditator, Janice. I'm not doing that. Just breathe. So take a few minutes to slow your breath down. So breathing in for the count of 4 or 5, holding for maybe 2, and then breathing out for 6 or 7 seconds. So, and do that because your heart rate will slow with your breath. Your heart rate and your breath are linked together. So it's really important that you slow that breathing down a little bit to center your heart and come back to your center and balance, right? The other thing is if you've ever done any tapping, and I think I put a tapping video in here for you guys. But even if you don't go through the whole process of tapping, if you just, find the gamut point, which is right in between your pinky finger and your ring finger, and tap on it and just breathe, just tap and breathe slowly. And just, tell yourself, I am safe. It's okay. Even though I'm having this fear, I am okay. I completely love and accept myself. So take a few minutes to do that tapping, because that gamut point is like a pressure point that will help the nervous system, right? So those are a couple things that you can do. You could also, like, you really need to be aware of your self-talk, what's going on inside your head, right? So because our mind can get away on us very quickly, you want to start to pay attention to that. So every once in a while, you need to check in and go, well, what am I thinking? Where's my mind at? And one way you can do that is by leaving yourself a few little notes around the house, right? So leaving a little keyword on the bathroom counter that says regulate. Regulate your emotions. Regulate, right? Positive affirmations. Something that says, I say, if I say I am safe, to me that triggers me, because it makes me automatically think, well, why aren't I safe? What's going on, right? Why do I have to remind myself that I'm safe? So for me, I am safe triggers me, right? Yeah. But maybe I'm a spiritual being in a physical body. I'm a spiritual being in a physical body, right? That means that I am so much more than my physical body. And that even if my physical body gets sick, I am so much more powerful, and I can help myself heal. I can get there. I am strong. I have a power source connected to me. I have a team of angels around. Just remind yourself that you're not just your physical body. And I really feel that all of this is going to make people reevaluate their relationship with death. Really think about it, right? And think about their beliefs. And, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. So, just reconnecting to their own soul. So I think there's going to be a big shift in what people do and how they do things. And we'll be right there with them, right? So we need to keep practicing our own self-regulation of our emotions so that we can help our children. Oh my goodness, our children. Let me talk about them for a minute. I was in the grocery store on Friday. And this, right after the news announced that the coronavirus is a pandemic. And there were people in there, of course, piling up their grocery carts. But I saw somebody there with their kids. And I thought, wonder why they're not in school, because our schools haven't shut down. And the other part then, because I heard the little girl say, she was kind of half running, and she said, I'll go get this hand sanitizer. And I just thought, we need our children to feel a sense of calm. So our self-regulation is so important for our children. Kids' emotions are stronger even than ours, and they feel everything so much stronger. So we really need to be sensitive to that and watch the language we're using around them and watch what we're talking about around them. And when we practice our own self-regulation, they should see us doing that because we are modeling for them. So being really aware of the anxiety that our kids may be feeling, because it's really hard to get away from this. And if they have their own cell phones, they're seeing a lot of stuff, way more than they need to see about this. So making sure that you're turning off the news and maybe redirecting them to other ways, reminding them that they are young and strong and healthy, and that they have ways that they can control their own health, like washing their hands, like, exercising, eating healthy, just staying in a positive mindset. All of that helps them. But also, reminding them that they have a responsibility to do that because, it's their way of helping everyone and reducing the strain on our healthcare system, right? And also, there are ways that they could maybe help. Maybe they could take some soup to a neighbor. Maybe they could start to redirect to be more of in serving. We don't want to put them at risk, but absolutely, there's nothing wrong with, going and shoveling your neighbor's walk through the snow. We're getting snow here. I know all of you are not here. Some of you are in other parts of North America, but right here, we're in the middle of a snowstorm at the same time. So, well, actually, not the middle. We're kind of at the end now, but we did get quite a bit of snow and some drifting. So going out there and taking care of that for our neighbors and our elderly people, walking their dog for them. A lot of elderly people are living with animals. How can you help them? Do they need pet food picked up? Right? Hi, Lisa. So good to see you here. So those are just some of the ways that we can help our kids, instead of being wrapped up in their terror, just, teach them to look outwards. And so on that note, if you are actually tied up in the house, if you are self-quarantined or having to be quarantined, at this point we are not, but it may come. I mean, I think everybody's going to feel this, right? And I know that a lot of the states, areas are, especially on the East Coast. Do something that will be constructive to help you. Maybe it's, you finally get to read those books, which would be fabulous. But maybe it's also time to do some online learning, right? Or, hey, I'm going to, provided my health stays up, and depending on what's happening within our school system, I am going to create some painting workshops that are just one paintings, like we're going to paint peace or healing in the world or something like that, and I will just have that at a super, super low cost, just enough to cover my cost of my programs that I need to run these workshops, but just so that everybody can have something else to do while they're at home. So grab your paint supplies and just get ready, because that's my plan for this week. I also recognize that a lot of stuff is going to trigger you. A lot of stuff is going on that will cause you to be triggered and bring up some old stuff within you. And I'm going to work something out in my coaching where it's super inexpensive, that if you need somebody you need somebody to talk you off the ledge, that I can be available for you. And so I'll announce that later, because I need to just look at my scheduling and that sort of thing. But I do really want to be there for you guys too. And I want to make it really inexpensive so that it's available, right? And my initial thought is I'm just going to really slash my coaching costs down, even half to what they are now, and also make it available like for just a 1 month session rather than the 3, 6, or 9 sessions, just to just really, really make it available, because I know that there's going to be a lot of anxiety, even in our light workers, because if you're here, you are an empath and you're picking up on everything. So perfect time for soul retrieval. Yeah, Larissa, maybe. I think that's one way that I can help you guys in this community too. Yeah. So think of ways that you can help. How can you help people around you? How can you create for them? So, the painting workshop's definitely one. I'm really wanting to get that going. So it'll be like, okay, join me. I'm going to do like a live 3-hour painting of, painting peace, or like I said, painting healing, or painting a higher vision for yourself so that you can pull away from all the turmoil that's going on down here and come up higher. So maybe an eagle, right? I think that'd be good. I think maybe I'll do that. So and make it really like, $25 or something, or $22, something like that. So that it's accessible for you, because if you have time on your hands at home, you want to be doing something that is productive and soul filling. Fill your soul up. One thing you can do, thanks. One thing you can do, and I will share this with you guys, is intention pages, right? So that is something that I teach in my Dream Mandala courses, is how to, and in my, I think I did it in my Clearing Debris Through Forgiveness also, is create a page in an art journal where you take a word or a phrase, like maybe the one I just said. What did I just say? I am a spiritual being in a physical body. And you write that on a page. You can watercolor the page first and then write that on. And then you are doodling and drawing and Zentangle all around that to really infuse that energy into your body, right? So that is something that you can take with you right now to help you. And if it's like self-regulate, if it's like a word like calm, peace, ease, those are the words to create a journal art page around. That will help you feel that calm within you. And then, move forward and listen to the guidance from that space. Okay? So, this space is going to be for you to come and re-regulate and rejuvenate and fill up. This space in this Soulfully Aligned Women is for you to fill your bucket up. And I want you to I'll be putting in videos. I am taking my cue from my spiritual mentors, from our spiritual teachers that are out there doing this in a bigger way. And also I am gathering with a group of spiritual mentors and teachers, and we are coming together to bring more ways into our groups to help people. So be sure to keep checking back here. Be sure to invite your girlfriends, your moms, your sisters, cousins, all in here to help them, especially if you know somebody that struggles with anxiety to begin with. Have them come in here and invite them in and let them get, filled up from all of the things that we can offer in here. So I'm going to also, I think I posted the tapping video in here. Really good to try that. I found another one this morning from Deepak Chopra. I'm going to put that in here. He talks again very similar, like a lot of this stuff too. And anytime I come across, I did Marianne Williamson's video. Her meditation is in here. So be sure that you scroll down and take a look at that beautiful, beautiful meditation of beautiful healing from the divine healing source. So take a look at that one. And and we're going to get through this. We're going to just link arms and everybody's going to be okay. And even those that do decide that this is their time to move on, it's okay, because it's not the end, right? So we will be holding each other up, filling each other up, and gathering here more often, okay? So you guys, please, those of you here, please keep filling up, sharing your posts. Share your posts. And if there's some here from other groups, I know some of you have your own groups. please share your posts in here too from your groups. Like, let's just do this together. There is no scarcity here. All right. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Set your boundaries so that you are filling yourself up, so that you can be there to ground the light into the earth that is so needed right now, calling in the angels, asking for help, asking for their guidance. And oh, thank you, Lisa. Yes. Yes, thank you. Absolutely. Beautiful. Okay. So you guys, if you have any questions, let us know. Post them in here. Okay. And I'll keep showing up and giving some more advice or ideas that I get. Okay. Thank you, Connie. So wonderful to see you. Bye, you guys.